the brothers. Oh yeah, welcome back. It's me, Luigi. Ho ho. And it's more Brothership time, y'all. You know how it usually goes. Wednesday I'll play the story. Thursday I'll like just do some side quests and stuff. We'll see. We'll see how much time we have. And once again, I started Brothership like an hour late into stream. Not late, but like an hour into the stream because I played for the first hour. I was talking about the Game Awards stuff, which, you know, if somebody brings it up, I'll repeat myself again, but hopefully not. And also talking about playing the Shadow Generations DLC that just came out. So yeah, was a good time, but time to get to our regularly actually scheduled gaming, y'all. Oh, and I just realized this is probably really loud. Okay, we're back, y'all. Let's play the game. Oh yeah. So yeah, last time we beat the second Great Lighthouse, and that means a whole new area to explore. A lot of fish killed by that laser beam that just pierced the waters. Part the waters! No, I'm gonna go right. I wonder how much of this game is like decided by the choices you make. Because they kind of made a big-ish deal in the beginning of the game, like, hey, are you gonna go to build its island first or make its island first? And besides that, they never really outwardly called out choices that you make. But I am curious. I'm curious how many other choices mattered. Like choosing Luigi versus Peach that one time, you know? We could go to this new island, but I do want to just take care of side quests because that's what I do. Let's find some things. The courier. There's an easy job on Rumble Island with a big payout for just delivering something. I like money. Mr. Krabs, what made you set out on this business venture? I like money. You know, I recently found out that Mr. Krabs' voice actor, Clancy Brown, was the voice actor for Lex Luthor in those older Superman cartoons. I say older, but like, I mean the 90s-ish. And like, I never noticed that in all the, I never watched the show, but all the clips I've ever seen of that series, like Lex Luthor has this like deliciously smooth voice that I just do not associate with Mr. Krabs at all. But then when the slight moments where he like yells, I'm like, oh my god, that is Mr. Krabs. Also the VA for Red Death. He's got range. This is the thing with voice actors, like, they can have all the range in the world, but the moment that they yell, it usually gives them away. Like, friggin' at that point where, like, who's the guy that voiced Nathan Drake in Uncharted? I'm blanking a little bit right now. Why am I blanking? Man, in my mind, I can only think of, like, Troy Baker for like, famous VAs, but that's Last of Us. Nathan Drake, VA. Nolan North! I always remember it's, like, similar to Nathan, but it's, like, Nolan. Okay, we need to go up by the pipe. I can do that. Patrick's VA isn't How I Met Your Mother. I mean, he's not doing the Patrick voice, is he? But yeah, anytime I hear Nolan North voices, like, yell, it's, like, so obvious. Like, when he voices Deadpool in games and he yells. Whenever he yells in Uncharted, he always has, like, that, like... Well, you know what? That just sounds like how I yell, but I don't. Hopefully, y'all understand what I was going for. Marshall's dad and How I Met Your Mother. Hopefully, this doesn't get me content claimed. Well, this is Red Death. Okay, I can play that. Fancy Brown.
Slow down, you're gonna bust a hip there, old man.
That's not Red Death. This is Red Death.
Long before there were loudmouth buff guys in spandex, there was the gentleman villain. His favorite sinister act was this.
Yeah, I can hear it. A little bit. It's more the Lex Luthor voice, but like when it gets a little grumbly, it's like, "Arr, Sponge Boy me bob." Shh, keep quiet. Huh? Hey, I know you. You're Mario and Luigi, right? The famous ones?
Yes.
It's Luigi. Yeah, Luigi. Glad you're here. I need a favor. It's nothing big. I just need someone to deliver a package. What's in it? That's classified. It's a bomb. I mean, it's really the bomb. Who's it going to? Also classified. How do you deliver a package without knowing who it's going to? I can only tell you where to bring it. The rest is top secret. Mario, Luigi, don't do that. I feel like this is a bad idea. This is like one of those scams where like the Yakuza force you to deliver a package so that you become the fall guy. It's like you're the one that like they blackmail you and they force you to deliver something. It was like that one little subplot in Persona 5. This sounds sketchy. Any questions? No? So you'll do it? If it helps, there's a generous reward. I don't know, Mario. I feel like we're gonna get scammed. Wow, you're really down for the sketchiest job in Concordia, huh? You're taking it to a building on Coins Island. Where's the trust? You'll get a reward there. Oh, wow. Make sure to rise there safe. It's my masterpiece after all. Oh, okay. Okay, I believe it. Oh, let's go, Luigi. I like money. Mario, if you go to jail for this, I'm not posting bail. It's okay. We're not gonna need the bail with all the money we'll get. Mario, I'm not sure you're understanding how the jail works. You're not going to get to keep the money if it's acquired using illegal means. Why not? I don't report the money on my taxes anyway. Mario, don't say that out loud. Well, I learned it from Yoshi. I always knew he was a bad influence. Oh wait, I have a shortcut. Right.
Let's go.
Let's go. Pro tip for all you streamers out there when you want to ad-lib jokes. You just use the old trusted improv strategy. You gotta yes and that shit. You gotta yes and it. You can't just stop things at whatever the first thing you say is. You gotta continue it. Keep it going. Stretch it as long as you can. The important thing is you can't think about it. You can't think about like, oh, what's the funny thing to say? No, you just gotta keep going. Just pretend that you're in the character's shoes and like, what would they say?
Hi.
Victoria, welcome on in. Hi. I like make it. She says hoi. For you, only the best. Buy one, put it to the test. Maybe that's the only. Maybe that's like the biggest reason I like make it, because she says hoi. Yes, and you gotta keep it going and going until you can't go no more, and you drop dead with flies buzzing around your body, and then they start eating your decomposing body, and then they eat your brain, and then they gain your consciousness, just like Spider-Man from the Spider-Man comics, where you become a sentient colony of flies that think you are you, and then you start streaming, and then you go on stream, and then your webcam view goes up, and they're like, hey, wait a minute, that's not a guy. Like the quality, you increase the quality to make it less blurry, and it's like, that's a bunch of flies. Oh, and then you're like, oh crap, and then you commission a VTuber model that like is like you but like human again, but for some reason the VTuber model always comes out like a picture of you as the Fly Man. Oh, that reminds me of like there was a thing where like there's always how like Dracula vampires how they get around having like pictures on themselves that are suspiciously like, huh, this person sure looks the same in every picture for like generations and hundreds of years. And then somebody came up with this thing. It was like, what if every time a vampire gets painted, like I think there was like something about vampire lore where like if you tried to paint a picture of a vampire and have it not look like them, for some reason it always comes out accurate anyway. I don't remember exactly what the lore was or if somebody made that up. But then somebody came up with like, would it be funny if no matter how you paint the vampire, like instead of the painting morphing to fit the vampire, it's actually the vampire's appearance morphs to match the painting. So if you're a really, really bad like artist or like really abstract artist, you paint like a Picasso like abstract face, and then the vampire's like, wow, thank you. I really like my new makeover. His eyes are just like misshapen, deformed on top of his head. And yeah, that's how you yes and everything. And I will now continue playing the game and change the topic to whatever I'm talking about in the game. Green Yoshi, welcome on in. The Thursday special, welcome, welcome. Kimchi had it over there, delicious. All right, let's deliver the sketchy package. Yeah, Victorio, the Game Awards, I've been talking about it. It's been great. Long story short, because I don't want to repeat myself for like the 5th time. But like, it deserves talking about. It's probably the best Game Awards that has been around for a long time. I still wouldn't have streamed it myself, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the announcements. And I was just thinking like, yeah, I definitely gotta think about what I need to play next year. Hopefully not too many RPGs come out, because this year was just like, I did not get to play anything that wasn't just like a new game. And that's all right. That's okay. Like sometimes you just gotta play good RPGs. But there are games that I really, really am planning to play next year, I swear. Including but not limited to Professor Layton vs. Ace Attorney. Because I gotta play that before the new Professor Layton game comes out. But now I gotta play the first Okami so that I can have played it before Okami sequel comes out. And when they were doing that announcement at the Game Awards, I was half worried that it was just gonna be a remake of Okami 1. But no, it was a sequel. It said sequel, and my fears were assuaged. Green Yoshi got off work early. Congratulations, heck yeah. 15 minutes. Hey, you know what? That's still great. I didn't get off work early, but I definitely did not do a lot of work the last hour or so because the Game Awards had started by that point. So I was just happy to be there. Now the question is, can I change the floor that I'm looking at? Or do I actually have to like walk around all the buildings in Coin Island and just find out where I'm supposed to deliver this? I think that's what this is. Yeah, because I was told to deliver it to a building. I just don't know where. Sprint's recovering for the last couple of weeks. You have had a unusually tough year, Sprint. I don't know why the world has like decided to give you this, but you know what? We're gonna make it better, sir. Oh, here it is. A remake of Okami 1, but they put a 2 on it. Oh yeah, that's just called Star Fox 64. Oh yeah, that's just called every Zelda game. Nah. Green Yoshi wants to play Infinite Wealth now? Ooh, you don't want to spoil Yakuza 2 through 6. Yeah, now that I played Infinite Wealth, Green Yoshi, I absolutely recommend you play Yakuza 2 through 6 first. I say this as somebody that was totally like, hey, if you want to play Yakuza, you can totally start with Yakuza Like a Dragon. I now rescind that for the sole fact that Infinite Wealth should be played after you play Yakuza at least 1 and 2. And then most probably through 6 and Gaiden. And it makes me a little bit sad that Yakuza 7 is now no longer retroactively a good starting point because 8 will no longer be a good continue point. But in a way, you could do it like start with Yakuza 7 and then do Yakuza 1 through 6 and 0 and Gaiden and then play Yakuza 8. It's just gonna be awkward. Oh, time for my next meeting already? Busy. Was that the guy that I should have delivered to or no? Hello? Let's start at 7, went right into 8 after watching Gaiden. 2 through 6 is so many games. Hey, they're great games though. And honestly, like, it seems like it may be a little bit of a waste to speedrun those games. Or not speedrun, but like maybe not do as many of the side content. But to be fair, like a lot of the side content is kind of reused between Yakuza games. Like once you played Mahjong once, you kind of don't need to play it again. once you played like Pocket Racing in 0, you kind of don't need to play it in 1, you know? You can. You absolutely can. You don't have to. Yeah. Yakuza Road has been like a dragon 0 to 6, guide and infinite wealth. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it, Victorio. I gotta get on that. As far as games I think I need to play next year, I'm really hoping that not too much comes out. You know what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen is Nintendo is gonna announce the Switch 2, and they're gonna have like a bunch of games slated for release because they've learned their lesson from like the GameCube and Wii U eras and the Wii era, and just be like, yep, you know, we can't count on third parties, we're gonna have to make games. They probably got a whole bunch of games ready for Switch 2, and they're just waiting for the Switch 2 announcement to announce them. And that makes me sad. But so that's what's gonna happen. They're gonna release with a whole bunch of games, I'm gonna play them all, I'm not gonna play any of the games I wanna play. But that's okay, I'll still have fun. I'll still have a lot of fun. That being said, I think I wanna play Layton vs. Ace Attorney. I wanna play Yakuza 1, at least. I want to play Metroid Dread. Probably not gonna get to that. A lot of games that I've been meaning to play on stream, I just haven't gotten around to. It happens though. It happens. Yeah. Telling people after a Game Awards thing with RPG, so many games in the category where remakes are dependent on playing other games. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that necessarily stops them from being Game of the Year, but I was telling people like, I loved Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. I don't think it would have been Game of the Year just because I've heard so many good things about other games. Like, I've heard so many good things about Metaphor to the point where, like, I totally trust the people I've heard these from, right? I'm not just saying, like, people on social media or, like, game reviewers. I'm saying, like, people I trust their RPG opinions on who are friends of mine personally, who are like, yeah, Persona 3 is my favorite game of all time. There's nothing that can beat that. And then they play Metaphor and they're like, oh shit, never mind, Metaphor clears. I'm like, I trust that. I really do. Because I've talked to them extensively about like the plot and how it made them feel and like why they love it so much. For them to say that Metaphor is better, that's high praise. And I haven't had my own personal opinion yet on Metaphor. But that's why I totally expected Metaphor to win the awards it did tonight. And it's like, if, even having not played Metaphor, if Yakuza Like a Dragon had come out this year, I would have fought, like, hey, Metaphor can't be that good. It can't be that much better than Yakuza Like a Dragon. I honestly think Yakuza Like a Dragon is now one of my favorite games of all time. So if Metaphor is even better, then dang. Persona 3 as well, now that I played Reload. I think Persona 3 is up there. I think I still put it slightly under Yakuza Like a Dragon. But I totally understand why so many people who love Persona say like, yeah, 4 is great. Yeah, 5 is good. 3 though? 3 though? Yeah, of course, Brent. Like, again, this is me saying like I don't have an opinion myself on Metaphor yet. But I have heard opinions from trusted people, so I'm excited to finally play it. I'm probably not gonna stream it. I want to be able to play it on my own at my own pace, you know? You know? You're not even in the second dungeon, Metaphor more than 3 load. Well, again, I know your general feelings on Persona 3 in general, so I expected that. But it's like, yeah, even from people that absolutely love Persona 3, I've heard so many good things about Metaphor. Yeah. Victoria's like, your thing isn't better than Persona 3 if you had to recognize that Reload is literally still Persona 3, which had its time. See, for me, I haven't played Persona 3, so for me, 3 Reload is a new game. So I'm curious what I'll think about Metaphor. Yeah. I like this comment from Sprint. It's the most Sprint comment I've seen. Metaphor is so good. They have points of enemies just spawning. So you're saying they have places where you can grind. That's why Sprint loves it so much. I understand now. I'm totally not surprised. All right. Speaking of RPGs, though, we'll continue this one we're playing right now. This, I don't think I would have called Brothership Game of the Year, but I'm liking it a lot more than I was when I was starting, like, the beginning of this game. This is the boss's chamber. Access is strictly controlled. They're my guests. The voices are all over the place. They're my guests. Leave us, please. Of course, sir. They know. They know I'm the deliveryman's. Did you bring it? Sure. Show me. Oh, I just give him like a plate of lasagna. Thanks. You can claim your reward from my assistant outside. But what is it? Play 3 eventually, like 4 more than 5, didn't play Royal. I like 4 more than 5. I also haven't played Royal. From what I hear from people, like Royal is like objectively more content and fixes some things from 5. But at the same time, like, is it a better experience than Vanilla 5 is debatable. Because in some ways it over corrects for things that happen in 5. Like the gun mechanic, especially in 5 to 5 Reload, I heard has been oversimplified to the point where it's just busted. Which is good if you want to feel like totally powerful and busted in the game. But for someone who like played original 5 and I'm like, oh yeah, this is balanced around what the gun works like in 5. To go to Reload and just be like, oh yeah, ammo reloads every fight. I'm like, well, why wouldn't I just use it all the time? It's a little broken. Well, another job done. We never found out what was in the box, huh? I probably could have checked it in the inventory. Magnificent! Gun was ass in OG5. Yeah, because you had to conserve all the ammo.
Oh.
What is this? Ooh, what? Ooh, what? What is that? What is that? What is that? Why is it? Wait a minute. Why is it kind of? Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. How come it's kind of? It's a little thick. It's a little thick. I think it's a sculpture of Wilma, but it's a little artistic liberty on there, I think. Such quality! No wonder he's known as the master craftsman of Rumble Island. I was wondering why he was just like standing outside Wilma's house. The craftsmanship, the artistry. Oh. I mean, who's looking at the face? You know? I mean, who's looking at the face? That's the thumbnail for the stream. I'm in awe. Well, you know, if he wants to put that on his desk at work, I mean, so be it. He's the boss, right? That thing? What's the big deal? So bold, so commanding. My Wilma. So are you her ex-husband, or are you just a stalker? Again, thank you. Here's the reward. You were never here. Tell no one of this valuable sculpture. Is that clear? Now then, what's a suitable place of honor for you? I see. You're in awe, but not for the same reason. I mean, is it still here? Oh my god, it is still here. Package received. I'm grateful to you. I feel like now I can get a lot of work done. I mean, you know, whatever floats your goat, sir. Who am I? I mean, he can do whatever he wants with his money. He can look. He commissioned an art piece. He loves it, and you know what? That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Look, as somebody who is an office worker and also an artist, I totally get it. I totally get it. You know, my New Year's resolution, it may be a little early to talk about it, but it is December already. My New Year's resolution for 2025, I want to do more art, just in general. Especially now that I have, now that Blue Sky is bumping, I'm empowered to be more creative. And I want to do more stuff I can post on like Blue Sky. Like I've gotten a little bit of more inspiration from being able to draw my own Dragon Quest III party characters. I just want to draw more fan art of games and shows I like and just do more because I'm just out of practice at this point, honestly. Yeah. Bum 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 bum. Waiting for Persona 3 Reload to add FemC any day now. That mod is actually getting a lot of like, it's getting like progress made pretty quickly. Like, not only is the model imported, they have custom animations, they have the custom UI and they made it all pink. They have custom music. I'm sure everything gameplay related is probably like on its way. It's just a matter of how easily they can change the rest of the script. But it can happen. More chicken art, let's go. There's a FemC mod? Yeah. Being worked on. It's being worked on. What's my next side quest? I wonder. The left behind toad. Something unfishy can be seen from the fishing spot. Okay. It isn't FemC so much as just a skin. Well, that's the thing. The mod is going to add, like right now it's not at that level. But they are actually actively working on trying to get like dialogue changed and like the social links changed. They are changing that. That is the intent of the mod. It's not there yet because that's obviously going to take a lot of programming work. But last I heard of it, they intend to change it. Now, I know that is different from like whether or not they can. But so far, I haven't heard anything of them not being able to do it. I think they're still just like looking into it and seeing like how moddable the game engine is. You'd have to get recorded lines. And I think they'll do that. I think they intend to do that. Animated scenes? There's already like a newly reanimated scene. I think there's like somebody who reanimated the intro with the intent of maybe not with the intent of putting it in the mod, but like the mod authors contacted them and are like, yeah, let's put it in the mod. From the VAs, not the official VAs, of course. But like, it's a fan project. Why not get fan VAs? There's nothing against that. And if they ever hold open auditions, I will definitely audition for something. I don't know which of the characters I could probably audition for. Probably Junpei, honestly. Just be like, sup, dude? The lines are recorded, or the P3P not have voice acting? P3P does not have voice acting for like most of the game, which is one of the reasons why Persona 3 Portable was able to have the FemC, because the scope of that game allowed them to just be like, oh yeah, just change the dialogue, change the sprites, change some of the animated cutscenes. But like, that's kind of why, like, a lot of people are upset about Persona 3 Reload not having FemC, but like, I totally see why it wasn't in scope, because it's a lot. It would have been a lot more effort. A lot more effort. Yeah. But yeah, that being said, like, I don't speak for the mod authors. I'm just going off of what I've read about it. And who knows, maybe the last time I read about it, things have changed. But as far as I know, and you can look it up, and if things have been said that prove me wrong, then feel free to tell me. But as far as I know, they intend to actually make it a full-scale mod with like changed social links. And I'm assuming that comes with changed voice acting, or you know, they could also have like, they could go the route of just not having voice acting, although it wouldn't be as nice. But if they do, then I am totally down for casting calls. Atlas shut it down. No way. No way. Sega loves fan projects. Sega loves fan projects. You can't tell me Atlas shut it down. What? Is there an article? I want to read an article. I want to read an article that says that. When did that happen? What was that recent? I just saw last month there was like some progress from the mod. Unless like they released the progress on like they released the progress being like, oh yeah, we got to cease and desist, so we're just gonna, this is all we can show. I don't know. I'm waiting for something apparently. But you know, if a team still works on it, regardless of the actual peeps working on 3-year-old, we're working on FemC and episode I guess alongside Reload. I haven't heard about that. As far as I've heard, like, the people from working on 3-year-old are like, Yeah, we made episode August. That was all on the budget. We did not have budget to add FemC. I need actual articles. I need actual articles. Not that I don't believe you. I'm sure you're reading it somewhere, but like, I need to hear like actual things. Atlas told them to stop so they could release it in Q1 of 2024. There was no way. Really? I feel like I would have heard of that. Hopefully you're not just like reading a Wikipedia article or something. Persona 3 Reload FemC mod shut down? The Persona 3 Reload FemC mod version 1.10 has been released. And this was from 4 months ago, apparently. Okay, that's not recent. It has been confirmed. There will be no FemC, but that was from 9 months ago. I don't see anything recent. I don't see any news that is recent regarding any of this. I do not know when you are where you're getting this information, Sprint. You have articles when 3 Reload released. Okay, but what about anything recent? Because I'm not seeing anything about Atlas shutting down the mod. It was back in March. Okay, I know the articles that came out back then, and for the most part they said like, yeah, we did not have budget. Sega did not let us do it. We wanted to, but in the end it was not in scope. Again, you're not talking about the mod. Well, I know you're talking about the official things, but you literally said, oh, wait, no, I am confused, because your first message was, they were working on it and Atlas shut it down, which makes me think the mod people were working on it and Atlas shut it down. Were you mistaken and you thought like, oh, Atlas was working on it and Sega shut them down? Is that what you're talking about? I need to be clear here. I need to be clear here. I don't want to like I don't want misinformation to be spread. Is that what you're talking about, Sprint? You were thinking about when Atlas said they were working on it and Sega shut it down. You're replying to a mention of Atlas. Okay, I'm asking when you said they were working on it and Atlas shut it down, who is the they in your sentence? Who is the they in your sentence? I don't know how much stream delay you have. Milky Finishers, welcome on in. Welcome on in for just me trying to get clarity on a situation. So you're saying, okay. So you're saying, yeah, I knew, okay. Yep, I knew that. I knew all of that. This is all that, okay, so none of this is different from what I already knew in my head from what I've read. Okay, cool. Cool, I am glad we're on the same page finally. Atlas was working on it. They who shut it down was Sega. I need the clarified butter, delicious. Yep, that's all I knew. Okay, so as far as I know, the people working on the mod have not been shut down. Okay, they are still working on it. Don't scare me like that. Don't scare me like that. At least I haven't seen any articles when I searched just now. Let's go fishing. Maybe a standard bait is enough to catch a toad. Wonderful. Mario will fish this time. Although maybe Luigi should have done it because it is his year.
Luigi is the top!
Wonderful. The way that the bait is just kind of like a ball on the end makes me think they're using takoyaki as bait. And honestly, if I was that fish, I would get it.
Yeah! Oh, yeah!
Syrup. Yeah. Yep. As far as I know, it's gonna be a lot of work. But by no means are the people working on the mod thinking it's like gonna be easy. They went into it knowing it was gonna be a lot of work. So that's why I have faith, because the people making that mod are actually putting in the effort. It's not like a million of those fan projects that are just like, we're gonna do it, and then they just change the skin and they're just like done with it. Like, no, they actually seem like they're gonna like make it happen to the best of their ability. Like, I've seen like posts from social media from some of the people working on it, and there's some of the people who are just like the people who are like in the modding community that have done like crazy things. I think one of the people working on it was like, up until Reload was announced, was working on a mod for Persona 3 Portable on PC, where it took the code that controlled, you know, walking around in the dungeons like in 3D, and was working on re-adding 3D locations to Persona 3 Portable. Like, you know, Persona 3 Portable is all like a visual novel. It's just like 2D pre-rendered backdrops.
Yeah.
Is this it? Is this it? Ooh, a new bottle with a note. But like, they actually got it working. And they have like a proof of concept of Polonia Mall running in 3D, and like the front of GeckoCon High School running in 3D like it was on the PS2, but running within Persona 3 Portable, and it's crazy. Like, these people are serious about modding. They have coding knowledge, they have reverse engineering knowledge, they have the skills to make the mod work. So that's why I trust it. Atlas is no longer working on FemC, as far as we know. As far as we know, because it's not about what they can do, it's about like what they have the budget for. And Sega said no. Sega said no. Fun fact, your bro was asking what the heck was going on with all the Luigi memes and started an argument. Uh-oh, Obi. Hopefully not an argument about like, I don't know, the state of America or anything like that. Could imagine though. Yeah. Yep, Sega is just like... The pros and cons of Sega buying Atlas are like... Sega is the one paying for all of that, so Atlas doesn't really have to worry about whether or not they have budget for stuff. Or, I mean, they don't have to worry about if they're gonna go bankrupt. But the con is that Sega now controls whether or not they have the money to make what they want to make. And that's how it is, though. I think overall it's been a good thing for Atlas. It's just like here and there's been a couple like, yeah, Atlas doesn't get to do things because Daddy Sega said no. But I generally trust Sega to allow fan things to happen. So I don't think Sega or Atlas is ever going to like shut down the FemC mod. That's why I totally did not believe that. And you know, yeah, I didn't find anything about that. Chaotic Chow, welcome on in. How was the Romancing Saga 2? I'm sure that's an RPG series, I believe. I've seen it before. I've just not played it myself. But Chaotic, did you see the Game Awards? Did you enjoy any of the announcements that were coming out of it? I am actually kind of interested in that new Naughty Dog game, and definitely the new Okami. I still gotta play Okami 1 though. Yeah. Good, very interesting. I'm glad you had fun. And Niv says 6. Wow. Welcome. It's alright, Sprint. I'm glad you just... at least I'm glad we clarified it. Yeah. Told some things. Okami, yeah. Like, I didn't stream the Game Awards either. I usually think it's not worth it. And I'm still right. But this was a good one. Yeah, Squeenix's big old RPGs. It's just I'm sure the Saga... I think the Saga series hadn't really come to the West until recently. Blade enjoyed the lurk? Yeah. But yeah. Welcome to RPGs. You know I love them. And if you like RPGs, go follow Chaotic Chow as well, because she plays a lot of them. Yeah. We're doing side quests in Brothership right now. I don't expect to get a lot done, but we'll see.
How long's it been since I was sent flying to this island? It's a small island, that's for sure. There's almost nothing on it. Just pipes. That's it. Pipes. I'm bored. Nothing to eat but grass. Only crowds for companions. Now my cap is drying out. I have little hope that I'll be rescued. But maybe throwing this message out to sea will do something. Whoever you are, if you're reading these words, please help!
All right, that is the Aldi Toad I will do for today's stream. Oh, Mario and Luigi, I hope you've both been doing well. Please, Princess Peach, forgive me. I won't be returning for a while. Oh, no.
I wonder what island this castaway came from. Huh? Deserted isle? Castaways? We've seen something like this before. Remember those All Sand Island brothers? They might know something about this.
I haven't seen an island that's all pipes, but I'm sure we'll be led towards the right way. Go and meet them, that lost toad. The cap is canon. I don't think he means cap as in like a hat. I think he means cap as in a mushroom cap. It's just like part of his head. Yeah. Fluffy Obi says he did start one of those. Reminding him do no harm is a big deal. I mean, if he's actually like a doctor in healthcare, like I would imagine he should like understand. It's like, I'm not getting into this right now, but I don't know. I'm surprised that he would be on one side versus the other. Because I'll tell you what, it's usually not actual doctors who are deciding whether or not insurance pays. That's all I'll say about that. We're going to All Sand Island. Bum. So, speaking of mushrooms, I was planning to go to the grocery store today, and then I remembered it was the Game Awards, so I didn't. Because I wanted to get home as soon as possible so I could see if I wouldn't miss anything. I missed the announcement of that new game from Ryuga Gotoku Studios, unfortunately. But I think eventually I'll be able to see what that is. But it's exciting. New game. This thing that they're doing where, like, sure, the Yakuza Like a Dragon series is an RPG now, but other games, real-time combat, why not? King DDD. Yeah, I was gonna go get like mushrooms. I wanted to make stuffed mushrooms. I've never made that before. I'm like, how hard can it be? You just put some cheese in a mushroom. You bake it, easy. Mario, Luigi, what can I do for you for? You found another message? An island full of pipes. Could it be? Wait just a moment, please. Let's see. Oh, not this one. Or that one. Oh, I got it. This treasure map shows an island full of pipes in the burning sea. Would you show me your ocean map, Mario? Any second now. Oops, sorry. It should be somewhere around here. Hey? You be careful now. Luigi, take me with you. Hey! You promised not to go wandering off on any more solo missions. Okay. He's got the itch for adventure. He's got the wanderlust now. On another note, your cousin has another kid. Wow. Becoming a goofy dad. Yeah, you know, the passage of time makes me think. I remember when I first got hired to my job. I've had the same job ever since I got out of college. And it's like, I remember when I was first hired, I was talking to some coworkers that have also been at the company that whole time. I remember when I was hired, we were talking about like they were like talking to me like, oh, you're the new hire. Like, yeah, how old are you? Like, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, and some of them are like, oh yeah, like you remember being 30, right? Because my coworker was like already over 30. And now, like 12 years later, I am in that boat of like, I remember when I was 30. And it kind of just reminded him, it's like, oh dang, he's not like anywhere near 60, but he's like, I have to start thinking about retirement now. When did that happen? Dang. Ooh, there's a lighthouse in this one. I like how this island looks. I'm not gonna go there just yet, but Let's do another side quest, I guess. Monster Mania on Merry-Go Island. Sure, why not? I can do some fights. Dun 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 bum bum bum. Saga came back on the Game Boy the first time as Final Fantasy Legends. Was that? I thought Final Fantasy Legends was a mana game. Am I thinking of Final Fantasy Adventure? No, I thought... Oh, wait a minute. Which one am I thinking of? It's hard to tell because, you know, yeah, that was that era where Square Enix kept renaming games as Final Fantasy to sell more. And like, which one is that again? Mana series. Seiken Densetsu is Final Fantasy Adventure. Okay. Okay, I'm thinking of Final Fantasy Adventure. Final Fantasy Legends. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, well in that case, I have played Final Fantasy Legends. Way long ago. I never knew that was a Saga game. Okay, yeah. Adventure was Mana, Legends was Saga. It just goes to show, like, yeah, the Square Enix of the 90s really understood that in that time, RPG was synonymous with Final Fantasy. So it totally made sense for them to rebrand everything as Final Fantasy, even if they weren't actually Final Fantasy games. It just made it very confusing for child me. Beep beep boop ba-ba-dee beep doop doop.
Oh ho ho! You look like you're our first challenger. Monsters, such creatures offer endless possibilities. Battle bravely, learn bravely. Welcome to the fabulous world of fantastic battles. Welcome to the world of tomorrow.
What was that gag from Futurama where that same guy like was in a poker tournament and then Fry was like using his mind reading powers to win, and he like lost all his money. He's like, that was my child's college fund, something like that. Just the fact that he says everything in that cadence, it's such a funny running joke.
I'm Maniac #1 in the Monster Maniac Club. Our club absolutely loves monsters and collects fascinating specimens.
Monty, is that you?
Our club spends its days researching monsters and their habitats. Even within one monster species, there can be a huge amount of variation. Stronger variations, weaker variations, pretty fur, cute voices, anything.
Are we talking about Pokemon now?
We found a real humdinger recently, and doubly dangerous variations. Marvelously mutated crows! These monsters boast truly top-class toughness, further fortified with the disbursement of defense beans. I may in fact have dispersed a few too many. I'm worried they'll get out of control if they break free. Mind taking them down before they escape and go on a rampage? This is just the plot of Jurassic Park. He genetically modified them. I'll have a special reward for you if you can do it.
Life finds a way.
I'll warn you, that's a pretty big if.
I can do it.
So, think you can floor my extra tough crows? Well,
you know I can. Never wear a ring. I didn't know you were married. My wife doesn't know I have a job. I keep my work life and professional life separate. Oh, Futurama.
That's the spirit. By all means, give it a try. Just shout when you're ready for this mind and body.
I need to save, I think. Wonder if this guy is a fan of Mome? Mome these nuts? What was I thinking? I was thinking of something, and then my train of thought left the station, and then crashed and burned, and then like robbers found it, and then they just took everything out of the train, and now it's just an empty husk of burning metal. Man, I miss Futurama. I need to like watch the rest of that Hulu series and see if like I never really kept up with it. I don't know why. Mostly because I don't have Hulu.
Ready? Monster of monsters, come hither! Crows! Whoa, okay. If you feel out of your depth, you can always flee battle. Nah, I got this. I got this, chat. Just you watch.
Oh yeah.
Showtime! Hey, I didn't know there were 3 of them. Alright. I think I know what I'm gonna have to do here. Coins for sure. Kaboom attack. Do we have anything that, like, lowers all of their defense? Maybe not. Didn't finish the new season. It's not bad. It's not like the first 4 to 5. I think the only thing about it is, like, the pacing, maybe? It feels a little slower paced compared to other Futuramas. I think maybe if you watch the new season... Oh my god, that is a lot of defense. Yoshi, no! Oh, I just sit directly on a corroded metal pipe. I'm a little concerned by the amount of defense these enemies have, but I'm not sure what else we're supposed to be doing with them. Maybe I was supposed to, like, change my plugs? With what? I don't know. We'll keep trying. Lower pacing for sure. I don't like how low all this damage is. I'm gonna take out the coin piler badge. I am not gonna get a good amount of coins from this. I'm just wasting his charges. I keep calling it the coin-applier badge, like Markiplier. Maybe Empower might be good. Okay, what if I focus on one enemy? I think the play is I'm supposed to, like, come in with a certain loadout. Like, this is one of those enemies that the game is like, hey, I hope you know the mechanics of how this game works, and I hope you're ready to exploit them. Because otherwise I don't know how I do enough damage. Yeah, nothing I'm doing is really enough. Maybe what, making them dizzy makes their defense lower? Yeah, not even Empower counter is enough. Oh! Let me see how much damage I do to this dizzy one. Nope, still just one. Okay, never mind. I don't think I'm gonna do enough damage to these. Unless I'm here for, like, ever. Look, hey. We gave it a good shot. But I think we left the stove on. Yeah, I think they really want me to come back with, like, a different loadout. Or grinding. 7 damage total, though. Stop it, Aniv. I need to, like, specifically ban Aniv from shouting out people, because it's learning all these things. Gosh dang it. Gosh dang it. Yeah. What was I saying? I don't know. No, you're no match for the beast's extra toughness after all. You don't have to look so pleased. Yes, but that's not his voice. I don't think you'll be able to beat my crows as things are. You'll need to do damage no matter how tough they are. Maybe with the right battle plug. If you ever have the Moxie battle my beasties, give me a holler anytime. Yep, this is one of those, not post-game, but like extra challenges. Let's see plugs. Anything that pierces through defense. I need to craft 2 more. Let's craft like really cheap things and see what happens. Auto mushroom. Alright, anything that pierces defense. Fiery attack. Icy attack. Attack boost.
Bros Boost. Deluxe Auto. Huh. Maybe attack boost? No, because that still doesn't change defense. I think the play is fiery attack? Because it might burn them, and that might do just like constant damage. That might be what they want me to do. I don't have enough bulbs to make that right now, so we're just gonna have to come back, I guess. But hey, we tried. Alright, well, I guess there's nothing left to do but to start sailing out at this point. What did a Niv do? Oh, you know, a Niv just trying to cause chaos once again. We stopped him, though. Bump, bump, ba-da-bump, dum, ba-dum, bump. Yeah, how's everybody doing tonight? What did everybody have for dinner? For lunch? Oh, thank you. What's up, Jenner Gina? How you doing? For lunch, we had we ordered burgers from a burger place. I'm trying not to eat as much red meat, so I got an Impossible Burger. I love Impossible Burgers. Like, they don't quite taste like meat, but they're good. Like, they're at the point where, like, they don't need to taste like meat. They just taste good. And, like, as far as tasting like meat goes, Impossible is the most tasting like meat. Like, it has a very, very similar texture, a very, very, very similar, like, amount of juiciness. To the point where sometimes I am not sure whether it's impossible or not. But I usually can tell if you, like, make me eat them side by side. So, like, I'm not just okay with them. I actually really like to eat them. It's just that they usually cost more money. Taco Bell and homemade soup. Oh. Taco Bell from Frozen Fold Trainer Gina had homemade soup. Sounds really good. Hell yeah. I was saying on stream the other day, it is about the season for soup. It is winter, it is cold. In the Philippines, there's like a traditional kind of New Year's Christmas soup. It's like macaroni chicken soup. And it's just chicken noodle soup and macaroni, but it's really good. It is nostalgic to me. Oh wait, no. You would taste like a mushroom burger, like with mushroom toppings. Do you like mushroom, Sprint? I like mushrooms. Maybe that's why I like it. Pop that. I'll get that. Connie's watering the plants. Oh my goodness, that's adorable. We gotta set sail for adventure. Come aboard and bring along all your hopes and dreams. I apologize that I only know the English, like, version of We Are. I never learned the Japanese one, but I should probably do that. I mean, I learned Bakamitai. Hey, Arf, you got a new letter from your dad. Oh, he doesn't want to hear it? Yeah. Bump, bump. You do like mushrooms? Well, heck yeah. It's interesting, because I also like Beyond Burgers. But to me, Beyond Burgers taste less... Well, no. They taste more like meat, but specifically, they taste like sausage. So I really like the breakfast sausages from Beyond, because it's like, this just tastes like breakfast sausages. So like, I like the little like sausage patties you can get from the freezer aisle, and just I like to have those for breakfast. At least to me. You enjoyed it, though your memeing was a little hard for the burger? Yoshi's about to make dinner, making a pizza. Oh, heck yeah. You making the dough from scratch, Green Yoshi? You making the dough? Oh, I guess I have to get this current. Or I have to do this island because I can't do the currents yet. Wow, a lot of stuff, a lot of side quests I can't do right yet. How about that? Alright, what is this? Bulbfish Island. I like the house that's shaped like an octopus. Fire! Work has free soups on Friday and Saturdays. Wow, that's great. That sounds delicious. Man of Progress, what's up? How was the show? What show? The Game Awards? I mean, I didn't stream it or watch it. I mean, I watched it, but like not on stream. All right, Luigi, you got this. You got this, Luigi. Stick it.
Luigi?
Hey, not bad.
Oh yeah! It's a goal.
Not the guy on the, not the guy on the beach like making weird faces at us. What is going on over there? Ooh, we got a little bit of a mystery thing going on. Yeah, I've been talking about it all stream, but I like the Okami 2 announcement. I gotta play Okami 1 next year. The intergalactic new game from Naughty Dog looks cool. I hope other people think so as well, but I really like games that take place in space. So seeing Naughty Dog, the geniuses behind Uncharted and Last of Us, making a new space game, I'm gonna love it, I think. But gotta wait for that to come out. And yeah, I'm just happy. This was a pretty good Game Awards.
Welcome to Bultfish Island. Wow, I haven't said that in a while.
Yeah, they say that.
It's nice to see visitors, but some of our residents are actually acting strangely unfriendly. Even when it's dark, this is usually such a peaceful island. What's going on?
Sounds like we gotta solve the mystery.
Space! Gotta go to space. I like space.
No one's going to space, mate. Chillium! This island is so dark and gloomy all the time.
The thick cloud over the island makes it seem like night even when it's day.
Should I be giving them posh accents? I don't know. I heard Chillium and it sounded like a very fancy name. Wow, she's hot.
What are you saying?
Huh. No, what's a good filter for this one? What's a good filter for this? Let me see. No, not the Daft Punk filter. How about
Just pretend like I'm not here. I'm as unimportant as the rocks. You wouldn't speak with rocks, so please don't speak to me.
What's going on with you? I thought we were friends.
yeah, lower your buzz, but you're acting like you don't care about us. Well,
From now on, everyone's a stranger to me. I don't need anyone else. I only need me.
it's an electrical fire. What's going on around here? What's with all the rejectiness?
You and I are truly strangers here, but even against the gloomy sky and gloomier attitudes,
You're my sunshine, Bernadette. I don't know why I didn't expect these names. Chilliam and Bernadette. Your Honor, they were roommates. Chilliam, you're so adorable. Wow. Oh, I do love you so. Wow, they're cute.
Speaking of strangers, here are some new faces. This is Mario and Luigi, and I'm Stalin. By the by, not a pig. We're trying to stitch this busted world back together.
Not the Nintendo game saying Trina.
You three seem like a friendly trio. Everyone on our island was against our wedding, so we up and left. We fled our beloved homes, but it's not quite so simple. I'm Chilliam, Prince of Slip and Glide Island.
And I'm Bernadette, proud princess of the Scorching People. Is this just the plot of that one Pixar movie that I can't think of the name of right now, but it has the water guy and the fire girl? Elemental. This is just the plot of Elemental. Our peoples have been enemies for years now, so we escaped to beautiful Bultfish Island.
Despite that, I'm getting worried about my parents back home. But we can't get off this island, so we just go on a lot of dates.
Honestly, like, y'all don't even need to bring your islands back together. Like, this sounds like a great permanent honeymoon? Like, what's the problem?
Oh yeah.
She's gonna melt him?
Well, you know what? Love makes you do crazy things. Sometimes it's worth it. Sometimes it's the best feeling you could possibly have.
I just died in your arms tonight. It must have been the temperature. I turned into a puddle. I should have melted away.
Well, you can relax, because these two have already reconnected a whole bunch of islands.
Wonderful. Chili and I can date in peace.
The island chief knows about the lighthouse. I think his house is just up those staircases.
Word to the wise, though. A lot of local folks seem to be acting very strangely. Maybe we're not just used to the customs, but it feels very odd. Keep that in mind. BRB, no problem, Yoshi. The new Ryuga Kotoku games. Yeah, I had to like... Why is Luigi thinking?
Oh yeah.
Dangerous, don't do that. But yeah, I was driving. Konoichi Penguin, thank you for the chickens. I was leaving work when that announcement was happening, so I missed it. I need to watch it later. So yeah, nobody spoil it. But I expect great things, of course. The Witcher 4, ooh, Rebirth on PC, yep. We knew it was gonna happen. Elemental, Romeo and Juliet. Every other parody of Romeo and Juliet, yes. But how many are specifically a fire elemental and a water elemental? There was that subplot from Adventure Time where it's like Finn was trying to date the fire princess and legitimately she was into him. But like because she hurt him, even though he wanted it to happen, like it just wasn't gonna happen. And then she was like, she saw Finn crying and she was like, "Oh, you're a water elemental, I see." We feel bad for Chillium. Oops. Since the incident happened, so many people have gone barging in the chief's home. I wonder if he's okay. I hope he's not pulling his somewhat limited hair over this mess. Somewhat limited. Curious about the island news. Good thing is, I definitely got a lot of money now that I have the coin badge. Or plug. Full belly hammer. Increases the damage you deal by 30% when your HP is full. Whittle downwear. Huh. Well, you know, the best defense is a good offense. I'm gonna get the full belly hammer. I think that would be pretty good. Mario's got the knockout hammer, Bro's hammer. Let's do the knockout hammer. Or let's replace it, rather. And forged boots increase the damage deal by 30% when your HP is low. I feel like that is counterintuitive to have at the same time as the full belly hammer. Maybe I'll give that to Luigi. I mean, he does have the defense boost, so him being at low HP is not the end of the world, I think. Then again, I just don't want to be at low HP in general, I think. Let's do elite boots. Or maybe I can just also give him the full belly hammer. I'm thinking. I'll save my money for now. Use the coin plug. Every time you feel like you have a lot of coins, you get to a new island and spend it all. Yeah, the money is scaling in this game is very like... I'm used to Mario and Luigi games like being like the money you get is always enough. It feels like I don't have enough money, but like not a little bit. I just like always have enough to buy like one or two things, and I think that's pretty decent pacing. Like it's enough incentive for me to maybe want to grind money later, but I don't want to. No! The bulbfish eggs were stolen.
The island's treasure, but why?
Who did this? An island resident? Sprint laughing. Is it because I said I don't want to grind? I do want to grind. I just don't want to grind on screen. Layden's in charge of the bulbfish and their eggs, right? Don't grind, just don't avoid fights or run away. That's usually how I stream games. I will grind off stream though. Like when I played Persona 3 Reload on stream, it's like I'll do Tartarus, and then as soon as I end stream, I'll just grind. and like overgrind.
Come to think of it, he did hire a security guard recently, but why would this happen? It's really strange, isn't it?
Layden knows something, I'm sure of it. He's standing there trying to look innocent. Oh, is this not the chief? Or he is the chief?
Hey, no, I didn't do anything.
Well, you're the chief, aren't you? Are you going to just stand there? So it is Layden's fault.
Okay, buddy, y'all. You elected the chief, right?
Layden's fault.
Do something!
I'm innocent.
I mean, you are still responsible, though. He sure took off in a hurry, and I don't want to chase him. Guess we'll forget about it for now. Ah, yes. The video game RPG NPC mantra. Out of sight, out of mind. Check out the unfamiliar faces. Bet you want to see the lighthouse. The wires are hair. That's not new. I've noticed that the entire game. But it is interesting that a lot of different character models have different hair. Also, like, they're wires, but why do some of them have, like, leaves? Layden could help you, but now might not be the best time to ask.
Oh yeah.
Where are you going, Luigi? I thought he was gonna have an idea about, like, Layden.
It's too dark. I can't read this.
Get a flashlight. I'm not one-shotting things. I'm not strong enough.
Where you going? We gotta ask the chief about the lighthouse.
Well, I could. There's an ad happening in 3 minutes, and I can't skip it. So, in order to not, like, end up in a situation where somebody raids me and I can't snooze, I'm just gonna do the ad now. Gonna do the ad now.
Oh yeah.
Also, what's up, Thank Twig? How you doing? How you doing? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back, y'all. Right back. My favorite chicken on Twitch, Snowman's. What's up? We were just about to take a break.
Welcome back.
Mario Luigi time. Yeah. Ooh, there's a lot of bulbs on this island, too. Oh, right, we have to go talk to the chief. I completely forgot what I was actually doing before the ad break. Wish I knew it was actually smart and could respond. Luigi time. You wow 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 wow.
Ah, I didn't do anything. I'm telling the truth. Why is everyone on the island against me?
Please don't fret, sir. I, for one, am on your side. As your loyal and trusty assistant, I shall clean up this matter. Ooh, what is that, an omelet? Looks good.
And who are you? Oh, you're putting our broken continent back together?
Sir, we're in the midst of bulbfish egg incident right now. Are you sure we have time for these outsiders? You know, the fact that we are outsiders that were even able to come to your island, I feel like you should pay attention to that. Does Aniv randomly say things that could be a response to the last message? Yeah, it kind of just reads chat and guesses what an appropriate response might be. And sometimes it's pretty good at it. Because it's like, first of all, as far as I know, I don't think it's generative AI, so if I ever find out it's that, I'm going to stop using it. I think it's just Markov chain, which is just, you know, the standard AI before ChatGPT was a thing. And I think it just, like, sees all the words happening in chat and just, like, checks its like, learned database and is like, all right, what's an appropriate thing to say? And sometimes it's cool because it's like, it'll notice a lot of people, like, saying good night. Oh, have a good night. Thanks for streaming. And then it'll say, like, Manoka sleep. Because it has learned that people say that on my stream, and it actually says, like, my emotes. That's the best part, when it, like, says people's emotes, and it actually uses mine. I feel so proud for some reason. Yeah. Is Dragon Quest stuff off stream? You've been playing that in Super Mario RPG. I mean, I'm not playing... The fact is that Mario and Luigi Brothership and Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D came out around the same time. So I'm streaming both. But usually I've been playing Dragon Quest 3 on Fridays. It's kind of been like this thing where normally I've been playing Mario Luigi on like Mondays and Wednesdays, and then Dragon Quest 3 on Thursdays and Fridays. But because on Monday this week I played Anton Blast and the Indiana Jones game, I had to shift it around a little bit, and it's just unfortunate, you know, when RPGs come out at the same time. I can't play both every single day. So we're doing this. We're doing this just day by days. Catching streams have been iffy. I mean, iffy. That's how it is. I'm sorry. I wish I had more time in the world to play all the games I want, all the times. But it is hard to do. It is hard to do when this happened. This happened at the beginning of the year, and it's Sega's fault because they released Infinite Wealth a week before Persona 3 Reload Atlas, but also owned by Sega. So it's like, they should have spread those out because I had to start playing those games at the same time. And now, like, a similar thing is happening. At least I don't have to blame one company. But now a similar thing is happening where Mario and Luigi and Dragon Quest 3 HD2D came out within a week of each other, and now I have to stream both. And, you know, I'm enjoying both. I just wish I didn't have to spread my focus on both. Yeah. Didn't know for the longest time, and it was a bot. I try to explain it as often as possible, but it just happens sometimes that some people just miss the explanation every time. Yeah. Green Yoshi, understanding is it picks from predetermined responses. Not entirely predetermined responses. It's like crafting responses based on a Markov chain. So it's taking responses that it knows about and tries to make new responses based on those. So a lot of times it will say things that people have already said piecemeal, but sometimes it will take two sentences and mash them together. Yeah. Yep. Does Aniv do channel-specific learning? It learns from every single channel it exists on. So, like, you can add it to your stream, and it will just learn from all the people, like, chatting. So, in a way, it's a little iffy, because, like, people didn't explicitly consent to having their messages being read by an AI. But again, as far as I know, it's not a generative AI like ChatGPT. But I haven't really looked that up, so maybe I should. Yeah. But yep. If I ever do find out it's actually like using ChatGPT under the hood, I'm gonna get rid of it. I don't think it is though, because it seems a little too dumb for that, honestly. Yeah, a lot of people are using like AI stuff for their streams. It's funny, it's cool, but like I just can't support all this stuff using like OpenAI, ChatGPT. I just can't. Like I can understand why people would want to use it, but like as a programmer and an artist, like I just can't support it. But yeah, like people are using these things that are like, I forget what it's called, but like you can shout somebody out and it gives like an actual AI generated description of their channel. It's like, watch out, no spoilers, this chicken likes to play RPGs. Whoa, come for some cheap thrills. Cheap. And it's like, it's funny. But like, yeah, no, I can't. Like Nero. See, that's the thing where it's like, at least he's not just using like straight up untrained ChatGPT to write things from scratch. Like he's actually training it with specific AI. So like I have mixed feelings about stuff like Nero, because he actually is like being transformative with it, making that bot, and it has kind of gained a mind of its own. But at the same time, like ChatGPT still has this problem where it's like, the more you use it, the more we're gonna like deplete our natural resources, just because it's using a lot of like energy. It's using like the equivalent of like deforesting how many ever trees and how many ever gallons of water. It's like, damn, I wish this is cool technology. I just wish that it was easier on our planet. It just needs to get more efficient. One, it needs to get more efficient so we're not like killing the world by memes. And two, it needs to be regulated in a way that like doesn't allow people to profit off of like artists who did not consent to have their art trained in this kind of stuff. I think those are the main two hurdles that we need to get over when it comes to AI. And it feels like nothing has really been done about that yet. Did y'all know that there's a voice actor strike going on right now? There's actually a voice actor strike going on that has to do with, like, don't use AI to copy people's voices. Like, don't make contracts that are like, hey, we have rights to use your voice for forever in the future. And, like, if people consent to it, then, you know, I don't control them. So if you legitimately consent to it, then, like, sure, I guess, why not? But just, we should not let the industry force it on us, you know? A VA strike and a postal strike. I knew that Canada had a postal strike. Is it because of AI? I know about that. Heard about that for video gaming. Yeah, voice act. I meant a video game voice actor strike specifically. Yeah. So, you know, I did say earlier in the stream, like, if the Persona 3 Reload fan mod is having, like, a casting call, I'd be down. But if it ever gets to a point where they start using AI, I'm like, I'm not going to. I'm not gonna cross the picket line. America has a postal strike too. Oh, I didn't know about that. Huh, news to me. Not getting paid enough. Well, if my dad was still a postal worker, he's retired now, but dang, I probably would have known about that. What are you talking about? What are we talking about? I don't know. I've just got, like, off track now. Yeah, the art thing with generative AI, it's like, I don't think that's gonna change until there are actually laws passed. Because it's one of those things that's impossible to regulate. But if there were laws, then people have to kind of get off their asses and, like, explicitly, like, put in guardrails against it because they don't want to get sued. They want to have defenses for when, if somebody tries to sue them. Kind of what happened with the GDPR in Europe and, like, data privacy. Long story short, it's like Europe passed laws. I want to say, like, they recently got implemented, but they've been around for a while now. They only, like, recently got enforced. You know how websites started saying, like, oh, we use your cookies like this. We store this specific data. Please go here to opt out. That happened because, like, GDPR happened, and it's a bunch of laws that protect your data. And for a longest time, people didn't think that was enforceable. And it is still weird to enforce. Because, like, you can't guarantee that a company is using your data safely until an investigation is launched and people, like, audit them and whatnot. But because the laws did get passed, it forced companies, especially online, to explicitly define what they do with your data so that hopefully they don't get sued. Kinda sucks for the companies because it's like people can sue them anyway. But, you know, the laws are, they seem good intentions. I hope. Yeah. Eater of Unhappiness, welcome on in. Thank you for the raid. How you doing? You know, I would like to say I've been playing Mario and Luigi Brothership, but I'm kind of now just talking about, like, the ethics of AI. Sorry, I'm a programmer and an artist, so definitely something that I have to talk about on my stream sometimes. Yeah, welcome on in, everybody. Thank you for being here. Hope you're doing well. How did you find me playing some Brothership? Oh, Sprint, thanks for shouting out Eater of Unhappiness. How you doing? Welcome on in, everybody. I'm a chicken, and I'm a Luigi, number one. And we're playing some Brothership. Yeah. Hope you're doing well. If y'all don't know me, I'm a chicken that likes to play RPGs and do the voices. And hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing well. I saw that Infinity Nikki game on the Game Awards stream, and it looks pretty cool. It looks pretty cool. I haven't played it myself, but I've been seeing good things about it. Yeah. Nanners gave you the rec. Who's Nanners? Do I know anybody named Bananas? Either way, though, I am glad. Banana friend. Ah, welcome on in. Yeah. Hope y'all are doing well, and yeah. Do you like RPGs? Do you like voice acting? See, this is literally coming full circle. This is why I was talking about AI. There's a voice actor strike going on right now because voice actors are trying to make sure they don't get replaced by AI. And it's a valid thing. And it's interesting because, like, James Earl Jones, rest his soul, he recently passed away, did allow Disney to have his voice as AI for, like, Darth Vader and stuff. So it's like, on the one hand, like, he consented to it, so, like, Disney is allowed to use it. On the other hand, like, why not let an up-and-coming actor, like, have the role, you know? If it's gonna get to the point where all the actors are replaced by AI, why ever hire a new actor, you know? It's just uncharted territory, and it's just weird. And long story short, my opinion is we need regulations and we need to hire actual people and not AI. That's it. That's it. And speaking of hiring, somebody hire me because I'm about to do some voice acting right now. So y'all have a good alert. If you just came on in, if you need to do some post-stream stuff, I totally understand. But I think I've been rambling for like half an hour. I'd like to play the game now, y'all. And vote for Sprint. Absolutely, do it. Manok for Vader. I don't know about that. Take a nap? No problem. Have a good night. It must be late where you are. Good night, and have a good one.
Hold on. Outsiders. Yes. I suppose this is rather sudden, my good red and green gentlemen. But could you apprehend the perpetrator of this egg theft? The goldfish eggs, the treasures of the island, are very precious indeed. They're carefully guarded in the fish pen, yet someone managed to steal them.
I don't know. Can you make this omelet with those eggs? What was that? For starters, the lighthouse is only accessible from the second floor of this house, so...
Catch the egg thief, or you're not getting in! Okay then, hunt down the egghead or not.
Well, you know, when an RPG lets me say no.
You want to get to the lighthouse, don't you?
You know, well, that's not the voice I gave him. Then I'm afraid that nope isn't an option. But thou must.
If we want to link the island, we got no choice but to help, it seems. It's simple. If you catch the thief, you get a free pass to the second floor.
If you need some clues about the incident, I suggest you speak to the island residents.
Oh, yes. We have an empty house that you may use if you feel the need to do so. The important thing is I'll be a happy chief if you can manage to solve this crime swiftly. We are counting on you.
ManokAdobo.
That's me.
I dare say the island is abuzz with rumors about this incident. Some of those rumors might well be excellent clues.
You need to catch the egg thief. Do not let me down. If you clear this up, I'll personally give you access to the lighthouse.
I'm still suspicious about that omelet that's on the table. I'm sure that's unrelated.
If we're gonna get to the lighthouse, we guess we gotta play detective first. No, but I'm not time to start snooping around, asking questions. Time to get your goofy noggins ready to suck up a bunch of information.
Oh, I guess I'll bring out my sponge brain first.
Let's go, Brainiacs.
Luigi is the only Brainiac. He's the one been doing all the Luigi logic. I'm sorry. I don't have a brain. I'm just here for the ride. Ooh, hold on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you'd love to see it.
Oh, yeah.
Money.
I like money.
Man, I totally didn't come back to that Clancy Brown voice of Mr. Krabs. I meant to mention, during lunch at work, we like to play a lot of like card games or board games, just while we eat. And recently we've been playing a lot of Monopoly Deal, the little Monopoly card game. I think it used to be called Monopoly Go, but it's a fun game. And I won today, but it is very much like, it's kind of interesting how it is like, it feels a lot like actual American corporatism, which is like the most accurate form of Monopoly card game there is, apparently. Because, like, what happens with that game every time... Well, first of all, every time one of my coworkers, like, always imitates Mr. Krabs whenever he like charges rent on a property and gets all the money. He's just like, I like money. Second of all, every time we play that card game, it's like Monopoly, the board game, but with cards, and you like put down the properties like Baltic Avenue and Marvin Gardens and whatnot, and then like you can charge rent with a card, and then make everybody else give you money. So you know that's the kind of basic premise of the game. And what happens every time is like one player gets a lot of money and a lot of properties, and when you have a lot of money in that game, you don't have to give up your properties anymore. So what happens every time is like people will start like using cards to attack each other and try to steal their like properties and money. But it gets to the point where some players have so much money that people start to get discouraged, like, why would I bother attacking the big corporation? It's not gonna do anything to them. They'll still have a lot of money. And then we start to realize, hey, wow, this is kind of just like actual corporate America. It's like the big companies get richer because nobody bothers like doing anything to them, because it feels futile, but nothing's gonna happen until they get dismantled. Damn, why is that game so accurate? Why is that game so accurate? It's really funny. I don't know. I've just been thinking about it because we keep playing that game lately. The brain of Luigi, Mario's dead brother, really putting in work. Yup. I was watching the fish pen on the day the eggs were stolen. There were figures in the darkness. I think they were whispering. I'm pretty sure there were 2 of them.
Ooh, this is getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them.
Ooh, we got a healing point. Don't know why that guy was on the roof, but sure. You can't fight City Hall. You can't fight corporate America. They are big and we are small. You can't fight City Hall. Bonus points forever knows where that's from.
Oh yeah.
R-E-C-Y-C-Y-E-L-R cycle. C-O-N-S-E-R-V-E conserve. Don't you P-O-L-L-U-T-E pollute the river, sky, or sea, or else you're gonna get what you deserve.
It's better to be alone. No one can hurt you. And Cordia would be better if everyone felt like that.
Okay. Definitely not the 2 we saw when we came to the island. I don't think it would be them. They're just lovers. I wonder who did it. Seems like everyone on the island is trying to figure out who the thief is. That couple in the plaza probably did it. Stuff like this didn't happen before they got there. Oh no, they're sowing some distrust among the peoples. And what's that guard's story? Was he asleep on the job? I hear the chief's assistant told him to guard the entrance to the underground area. Hear me out, okay? I know that the bulbfish eggs were stolen from the fish pen, right? So why would somebody need to guard the entrance to the underground area? Speaking of the underground, I see the chief's assistant coming and going from there a bit. Ah, that bespectacled assistant is dark and mysterious in an interesting way. So cool.
The island's got some gossips. Now there are 2 of them.
I will say, like, at least a third of my memes come from the snowmans. And I wouldn't have it any other way. The spite pair? Are you talking about all the people that are, like, corrupted?
All I do is dance and so peaceful. I feel like I woke in the middle of an egg.
Egg.
Art, connections, social links. Who needs them? Outlandish ideas like that ought to be tossed out with the rest of the garbage.
I wonder what that sounds like. Hold on, let me make sure this doesn't get, like, too weird sounding.
And now I'm an old man that is possessed by the spirit of Pixel.
Too weird sounding.
And now I'm an old man that is possessed by the spirit of Pixel.
You can't really hear the old man's voice that I'm doing underneath that. Should I just do, like, 8-bit? Like, Zocket?
Oh, yes. Would you like to come in for a cup of tea? Too bad, I'm corrupt. Oh, yes. Would you like to come in for a cup of tea? Too bad, I'm corrupt.
It's better. See, the unfortunate thing is I didn't really have anything prepared for this kind of voice. I don't know. I'll go with the 8-bit filter for now.
Outlandish ideas like that ought to be tossed out with the rest of the garbage.
The Baron of Brainrot, the Duke of Dookie, the Master of Memery, the Chieftain of Chortles.
Oh yeah.
Go, Luigi.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, remember. M M L M L M M L M MLM. You like the auto tune? I just wish it didn't always come out exactly the same sounding. I do like it, but it's like I can't use it for every villager. Oh, it's so dark every day. I wish someone would turn on the street lamps. There's a switch at the end of the path that goes beneath the bridge. It's so far. You mean this path? The first major rule of Bulbfish Island is don't talk about Bulbfish Island. Don't be a noisy neighbor at night, right? The rules are written on the sign in front of the chief's house. Can't read it in the dark, mind you. I haven't read them lately, so I forgot them all. Hold on, let me get these bulbs.
Oh.
Whoa. Not a multi-level marketing scheme. I've said this before on stream, right? When I was a kid, my mom was like duped into being part of an MLM. Because here's how they get you. It's like, and you know, you've heard this story before, because you hear about it from your family members, from your like aunts or something, and then they convince your mom to be part of it, and we just have like, she would be forced to buy like cases of this like health drink that was made from like mangosteen fruit, and like, you should just get sent cases and cases with the intent like, oh, you gotta sell it to your friends, and then they can join too. And it just keeps happening, and we just had like stacks and stacks of boxes of it piled in our house. And my mom would be like, oh, you have to drink it, it's good, or we have too much. I'm like, gee, I wonder why we have too much. Maybe because they send you too much with the intent of you like just wasting your money on it.
Oh yeah.
There's no way you can sell that much. It's just like that thing from Hey Arnold, that episode where Gerald like became like an entrepreneur. Now I gotta sell that ultra mushroom for the price of a max shroom. The MLMs. Same exactly. The MLM your mom fell to. Malaluka? I don't even know what that is. Malaluka these nuts. Did you see the strange couple at the plaza? Aren't they so suspicious? They've been on the island since before the incident, and the girl looks so tough. I can't think of anyone else who could do this. Everyone else agrees with me. Well, I don't. Damn. Damn, they really just don't like these people. Okay, I don't know what switch they're talking about at the path under the bridge, because I don't see a switch here. Huh. Huh. I need to talk to that guy again. Switch at the end of the path that goes beneath the bridge. Maybe not this bridge. I don't know. You can't just say that next to a bridge and have me not think it's next. It's the one that you're just talking about. But yeah. I think it was just like fruit juice at the end of the day, but you know, it didn't taste bad. I don't ever want to know how much my mom spent on that shit. Cause damn. If you take the path on the right, you should find the guard at his post. But it's dark, so he sleeps for his entire ship. Makes me want to turn on the street lamp to see if he wakes up. I'm sure most of the islanders think we're criminals, but all we're guilty of is wanting a peaceful place to canoodle. Canoodle? Oh my. In this Nintendo game? Nah, never. Then again, Emio the Smiling Man is proving to me the levels at which Nintendo can go in an M-rated game. That guy over there, I think he's looking this way, but his eyes don't seem to focus on us. It's kind of creepy, but whatever. As long as I have my darling, it's okay. We're surprised by how dark this island is. That's why we got the streetlights, but no one usually bothers to turn them on since the switch is on the island's west side. I don't mind the darkness so much, though. It actually seems kind of romantic. street lights. People up and down the boulevard, their shadows searching in the night. Layton's not a bad person, but an island chief's go, he's not exactly the most reliable guy ever. His assistant basically runs things. He's busy and he makes regular patrols in the fish pen. What is this about a fish pen? Is this this is a fish pen. They're electric. It makes me sad to look at the fish pen without any eggs in it. They were there with the bulbfish until just yesterday, but now bulbfish are rare fish with a rare gift. They have an unusual ability to generate electricity. Their powers are strongest while they're eggs. That's probably why the eggs were stolen. Egg. So what, they're using it to power something? How could someone do that? How could someone take our eggs? Egg. I know, right? They're doing it just for the excitement.
I want to flow like water to a place where no one knows me. I want to splash away all my past bonds and friendships.
I'm seeing a theme here with all the corrupt. Strange couple, bada. Yeah. Hello. We've had a lot of excitement on this island lately, but you should never skip any meals. I recommend bullfish teriyaki. Even our busy island assistant comes by to enjoy it. Are you on the table in shoes? People eat there. Oh, sorry. I can't believe this. Get down now. I didn't think they have dialogue for that. You guys came from off island, huh? Have you heard of this island's delicacy of delicacies? It's bullfish teriyaki. The sweet and salty sauce is delicious. I do like teriyaki sauce. One of these days I want to make teriyaki sauce, because I'm sure like the teriyaki you get in like pre-made like frozen whatevers isn't totally authentic. Like it's made with sake, right? I wonder how much is safe to have before you get drunk. You were calling them spite plugs, like spite bulbs? That's pretty good. What is that? Oh, that's the switch. There you go. Nice. Pretty good. Wake up. Ugh, so bright. Nice. Doesn't quite look like daytime, but I'll take it. Our town street lamps are lit using the power generated by the bullfish. You should be able to turn them on or off with the switch up ahead, but I miss real sunlight. It's just like the Midgar slums with their artificial suns. I can read. Our street lamps in the middle of the street. Hey, wait, they have street lamps, but they don't have streets. Wouldn't that just make them lamps? Street lamps are the pride of our island. They run on energy from bulbfish and their eggs. When you want them on, hammer the switch. When you're done with the light, hammer it off. Let's conserve energy. Chief Layden. Dude, it's the same energy as, like, living in California. We always get these, like, ads every now and then about the droughts that happen a lot of the times. They're like, we gotta conserve water. Do your part. Did you know that taking a shower uses less water than taking a bath? But it's like... living in California, you would think with all these droughts there wouldn't be a lot of farms. Like, a lot of the agriculture for the entire US comes from California. Like, you know that most almonds come from California? Bet you didn't know that. And you know, almonds take a lot of water, and yet they're grown here for some reason. I don't know why. I'm sure there's like a big old explanation that I don't know right now. So it's like, a lot of the water in California gets used for farms. And sure, like, we need to water the farm plants so you can eat. But, like, why? Is it just because of the land? I don't know. I don't know the history of this stuff. Careful, in the dark, we received reports from the islanders about a secret snatcher skulking around in this area. There's no telling when the thief will appear, so please keep your personal secrets guarded. If you have any trouble, tell my assistant, Chief Layden. Oh, I like this house. There's an octopus plushie. My girlfriend changed so suddenly. I'm still bewildered by what's going on. Maybe she's mad at me because I discovered her secret snack stash and ate it all.
There's someone else in this house. I wish you would leave. I don't want to be near anyone else right now.
I like how her voice lines are like. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, at least he's supportive of her. To solve the droughts, we filled the below sea level area of California. Fill it with water? I'm a little sleepy. It does feel like I haven't, I honestly really haven't gotten good sleep lately. I need to sleep early tonight. I am making it a thing. As soon as stream hits 3 hours, I'm going to try to end and try to get my post-stream stuff done quickly this time. No promises, but dang. Someone turn on the sleep. Someone turn the street lights on. Really brightens your spirits, eh? Got 6 minutes left. Let's make them count. This stays between you and me, and this guy's smashing all my boxes. Layden might be this island's chief, but his assistant does all the real work. He's a smart, capable person. I like that Yoshi is... Yoshi? I like that Luigi... I mean, you can also, if you want, green Yoshi, but I like that Luigi is able to just autonomously break all the boxes while Mario's having a conversation. You know, we haven't fought any enemies on this island right yet. Really, I'm probably just gonna talk to the guard. I feel a little bad we haven't really done that much, though.
Oh yeah.
I'm doing my best, though. I'm trying. Money. The box breaking minigame in Sunshine. Hey, what about the box breaking minigame in Sonic 06? Or how about the box breaking minigame in Final Fantasy VII Remake? Or how about the box breaking minigame in Yakuza 0? A lot of games have box breaking minigames, don't they?
Yeah.
Beep ba doobie doobie bop bop ba doobie bop bop ba doo boop. What about the box breaking minigame in Mario Galaxy 2? Exactly. Haven't played 06 or FF7 Remake. You did like breaking boxes in Yakuza 0. Honestly, though, Yakuza 0, one of the most perfect games of all time. Hold it! Only authorized personages allowed beyond this point. Chief Layden requested that you apprehend the criminal personage.
Oh yeah.
Seems like a no-go. The chief's assistant told me not to let anyone pass, but... I mean, to be fair, this guard is doing a pretty good job. Like, for all we know, we're lying. For all he knows, we're lying. Listen, I'm a guard. Justice is my jam. Just solving crimes, there's nothing finer. However, I need to ascertain whether or not the investigation is your true objective. How will I do this? With a quiz about the incident on the island. Oh yeah, sure. Asking if I paid attention. There are 3 questions. Question 1. Who are the top suspects on the island right now? Question 2. What isn't a major rule of Bullfish Island? Question 3. Last one. The last one's a bit of a contradiction. What is under the useless light? Dismissed. Alright. I don't know what they mean by useless light, but I think I do need to read this rule over here that I haven't read yet. Go to bed early, get up early. Do a good deed each day. Be full of energy and vitality. Read this sign out loud once per day. I'm sure glad that the Switch has a screenshot feature. I guess this is the useless light. A notebook. And what are the notes about? how to make sculptures of Chief Wilma from Rumble Island, apparently.
That clue about the useless light must have meant this busted light that won't turn on. So anything written in that notebook you got? Huh? Nothing in it. Then why'd they even bury it here then?
Invisible ink?
Forget about that, I guess. At least we know the answer to the useless light question.
Yoshi, which one are you talking about that gave you PTSD? Timing was tight. Multiple days. Sure, I'm ready. Question 1. Who is the most suspected? It's the strange couple, unfortunately. Question 2. What is not a major rule of Bullfish Island? Be single-minded and focused? Question 3. Last one. What did you find under the useless light? Show me. Here you go. You break the boxes with bombs in Galaxy 2. I think that was a bunch of junk piles, not bombs. Yeah, it wasn't boxes. It's just a bunch of junk piles. But that one had really, really tight timing. Like, really tight. I remember that one being traumatic. I see. Those are your answers. But you're wrong!
Isn't that cute? But it's wrong!
Interrogation complete. And now for the results. Drum roll, please. All answers are correct. Sorry for doubting. It seems like the parameters of your investigatory procedures are, good. You may pass. I'm sure the chief's assistant will approve of your personages on the premises. Me? I'm a justice-loving guard. I'm only doing my part to uphold the law. Using a lot of big words for a children's game.
What's the deal with this notebook?
Well, I've always fancied myself a detective. I bought a notebook just to jot down my findings. But when I gave up being a detective, I buried my notebook in the place you found it. Well, considering that there's nothing written in it, I'm sure you gave up pretty early. The notebook is a present from me to you. You can jot down anything you find. Cool. I don't need it. I have screenshots.
It'll be our incident report then. If we detect anything good, we'll jot it down. The investigation's up to you, bros, now. First, investigate the underground area.
Well, you know, Snoutlet, I would. But we just passed the 3-hour mark of the stream. And, I need to get to bed. I'm doing my part. Blech. Dice to bug. And, we're just gonna have to leave it for later. I don't think we actually did that much on this stream today. And I apologize for that. There was a lot to talk about today. But, that's what happens. It's alright, it's okay. Whenever I stream for the second time in a week for this game, I kinda don't expect to do a lot of story. I kinda just expected to do side quests, but considering the side quests are actively stopping me from playing them, then, we're doing story today. Yeah. But, you know how I feel about this game so far. It's fun. It's cute. It's no Dragon Quest 3. But it's still a fun little game. I'm glad that we have a new Mario and Luigi. But for now, a TED Talk with a chicken. More like a hen talk. Alright. Yeah. Alright, this is not the official quiz, but hey, if you want to guess what this song is, I've used it before as an ending theme. I just like listening to it. I feel like it's about time for a little cozy saxophone endings theme these days. It's been tired. I've been tired at least. It's the 13th. Happy Friday the 13th, y'all. It's not Friday for me yet. It's not Friday in California. But it will be Friday in 40 minutes for me. Yeah. And catch me tomorrow with some Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D. Next week is gonna be interesting for streams because it'll be the last week before holiday break. I might try to stream after holiday or like during holiday break, but we'll see if I can even do that. But if it doesn't happen, then next week will be the last streams of the year. Crazy to think about. Crazy to think about. So we're gonna play. We're gonna have like a Christmas stream or a holiday stream. Some shovelware on the GameCube and PS2. We're gonna play a little bit more Anton Blast because that came out the other week, and I've been enjoying it. We will try to play more Mario and Luigi and Dragon Quest. We'll see if I have time for it. And that's all I can promise right about now, I think. Don't have any gifts ready. If all else fails, gift cards. We pray this day goes by swiftly with no bad luck. Thank you for the prayer, Tsuki Dorago no Kami. Hopefully, it turns out well. You know, I didn't even realize. Yeah, Okami. Of course you're excited for Okami, right?
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Like Zoink Scoob! Yeah. Okie dokie. It's time for me to get ready for sleep, so we're gonna do it. Don't have money? That's alright. You can always make something handmade. There you go. I'm sure your friends and family will understand. Yeah. Alright. You all know the deal for real. If you haven't already, follow me on Twitch to catch me live next time I play this or any other game. Links are in the chat for social media. Links are rate messages are in the chat if you want to come along. And, you know, if you don't know what to get your friends and family for Christmas, at the very least, try to come up with something unique. I can't give that answer for you. It has to come from the heart. Anyway, thank you all for being here. Thank you. I appreciate all y'all do for me. Thank you for the raids. Thank you for the subs. Thank you for just being great. And I'll see y'all around next time. For now, have a good night, everybody. If you're going to sleep. And stay clucky. Bye-bye. I don't know what that was supposed to be. Oh yeah, Luigi time.